This is a beautiful 1977 Pontiac Trans Am. Does have the T-tops. It's powered by a great running 350 Pontiac engine. When I bought it, I was told it was a 400. Got it up on the hoist. It is a 350 block. Does have power steering, power disc brakes, engine compartment, stuff like that. It's a combination of just spruced up original. Not a show quality car, but just a really nice driver quality car is what this is. It's been repainted in the last 5 years. It's base coat, clear coat. All new decals were added, wheels were redone, BFG raised white letter tires were installed. The paint has an absolutely beautiful shine, very, very straight body. Decals look great, and I was told that this is the original color as well. It's a dark, kind of a dark brown metallic. Just a really sharp looking car. You could pull up at any of your local shows in this car and be very proud of it, but it's a driver quality restoration. Nice paint. Interior is a combination of original and I think they replaced the carpet and stuff, so the interior's got some little issues in it here and there, but nice looking driver. If we look at the front end, the paint on the front valance and stuff's great shape. The grill's in great shape. We have one headlight here. I need to check it when we get back. It's yellowed. I don't know if it's we got a bad headlight or just a discolored lens. But if you look at the paint, I mean, it's got an awesome shine to it. If you can get a true color of it here on the video, but it's got a lot of metallic in it and just a good looking brown. Windshield, it does have the antenna in it. Looks like the windshield was replaced. Windshield looks excellent. I don't see any chips or marks in the windshield. Chrome around the windshield looks like that was replaced as well during the restoration. Paint on the front fender all looks real good. Go down here to the lower fender. No bubbles or blisters there. We do have a paint chip on the rocker panel right here. Other than that, the rest of the rocker looks good. No bubbles or blisters. No bubbles or blisters in that door at all either, guys. So very, very solid there. Looks to me like at one time they might have did just a little bit of a paint blend or something. It needs a little bit of buffing right here. You can see just a little bit of a hard line in the paint if you look at it just right along here between the fender and that. Lower door in the back is good. This dog leg is really good here. No blisters or rust there. Over the wheel well looks excellent. Also, dual exhaust looks and sounds great. I think the exhaust is all newer on it too. Gas tank is new. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you'll see probably 15 to 20 pictures of the undercarriage. You'll also see the trunk pictures. The trunk is all speckled. The trunk floor is excellent. Frame rails are excellent on the car. This car has had two floor pan. The rear floor pans have had a very, very small patch on each one of those. Other than that, I didn't see any other patches anywhere on the undercarriage. So very, very solid original car underneath. As we look up and down the sides, a dark brown, dark maroon, dark green, and black, they show everything. So this car is very, very straight, very nice looking car. If we go here to the back bumper area, back bumper has just a little bit of a kind of a little scuff right here. You just got a little paint imperfection that was touched up right there. Other than that, the back bumper looks great. The tail lights look really nice. Trunk lid lines up really good along the spoiler. We got a couple paint chips here. That was probably definitely an alignment problem when they first did it. It's been touched up, but you do have an issue there. Other than that, top of the trunk lid, by this back window area, top of the quarter, all that looks excellent. Very, very nice looking paint, except for those little imperfections I'm pointing out. When they did the paint job, they obviously replaced the handles. Very common that they broke, so that's new. Window rubbers and felts look good. Door rubbers look good. Original paint still in the door jambs. They did not repaint the door jambs. So here's your corner of the door, all original. No putty or no rust or anything like that. Bottom of the door is all solid. Open up the door jambs, original paint still in the jambs. We go right along here, you can see the door panel. It's got some issues, little issues there. This hard plastic is a little warped right along here. Very common on these. Other than that, the rest of this door panel up here looks to be in really good shape. Seat covers are original. If we look right up here, we got just a little bit of a little rip at the very top. Other than that, the bottom part of the seat's good, the back's good. Carpet's been replaced. Other than that, guys, I think the rest of the interior is all original. Back seat looks good, back shelf looks good. If we look at these back panels here, they've been re-dyed. They need to be re-dyed again or replaced. You can just tell that the paint is peeling a little bit on those back door panels. It is a tilt wheel car, factory tack car. It's got a brand new refurbished Delco AM/FM radio with the auxiliary plug in it. Also has the 8-track, so the radio has been all refurbished. The dome lights both work on the bottom here and over on the driver's side. So like I said, just a really nice usable turnkey driver T-top Trans Am. We got a few mechanical things that we're going to do to it yet. I'll try to point some of that out here in the video when we drive it. It still has a little ticket that we have to do, check a few lights and stuff like that. But the exhaust tips are fantastic. Dual exhaust is nice. No bubbles or blisters that I can see behind the rear wheel over here. Over the wheel well looks excellent. Come down here to the dog leg looks good. Corner of the doors look good. Lower fender all looks good. Rocker panel, all that. The only thing I can say is, like, from here on down, from the body line down, it hasn't been wet sanded and buffed like the top has. So if a guy wants to make that paint even just a little nicer, you could wet sand and buff the bottom 8-9 inches of the car. But overall appearance is super great shine and just a nice looking Trans Am. Again, corner of the door is excellent. You can see how thin that is, how nice and original. Original sticker on the door here. Door panel, pretty much the same. A little bit of warpage, a little plastic piece kind of broke out here. If the guy wants to make this a show car, you're going to want to put new door panels in the front and rear probably, and just do a few other things to it. But for an awesome driver, it's just fine the way it is. Our horn works. Don't think the heater fan works. Doesn't sound like it does. Speedometer works in it. Oil pressure and the amp gauge are not working. Gas gauge works. Volt gauge works. Factory tack works in it. Car sounds awesome too. Sounds really nice. Wipers are in working order. Horn works. Like I said, AM/FM Delco.
I guess an hour.
Works good. Our antennas in the windshield. As far as our dash pad goes, dash pad is excellent. I don't see a crack anywhere in the dash pad. Even down here, all this is in great shape. I'm guessing our oil pressure gauge isn't hooked up. The temp gauge fluctuates and goes side to side, so not positive on that either. So that one, those two gauges need to be hooked up, or aftermarket ones put in. But tack, wipers, radio all works, horn works. Transmission shifts real good. Car seems to go nice and straight down the road. Shocks feel good on it. Brakes are excellent. Absolutely no pull right or left. Nice full pedal of brakes. go again, no hands on the wheel. Great driving, 77 Trans Am. Goes down the road real nice, 50, 60, 70 mile an hour. Kick down on the transmission works. Probably could be adjusted just a little bit, just to kick it in just a little longer as far as on that transmission kick down, but it does work. There's your brakes at high speeds. Really impressed how this Trans Am drives.